This is the Eastern Idaho Weather Hazard Briefing for Thursday, February the 6th. Key points to go over is that we have another storm arriving late tonight. We're looking at about 5 to 12 inches of snow for the mountains and highlands. Light snow is possible for the Magic Valley and Snake Plain late tonight as well, although amounts generally right now look like they're going to be pretty light, roughly in the 1 to 3 inch range, with the higher amounts in the from Idaho Falls north to Rexburg, and also some higher amounts possible from INL out to Arco and out to Craters. You could see some amounts in the roughly in the 2 to 6 inch range, with the better amounts out by Craters. We are looking for strong gusty winds to develop late tonight and during the day on Friday, with wind gusts to 50 miles per hour likely across much of the region. And then after the storm pulls through, we're looking for colder and drier weather for the weekend. So looking at our satellite image for tonight, today's actually going to be pretty quiet across the region. Maybe a few snow showers across the mountains and highlands, but not a whole lot. But you can kind of see some high-level moisture starting to stream into California. That's associated with our next storm system. Our weather risk outlook, looking for main impacts likely during the day Friday, and that'll be from the combination of the snow and the wind across the region. High temperatures today, still somewhat mild, with 30s to low 40s across much of the area. Additional snow totals today look pretty light, little if any. And then our snowfall amounts tonight, these are amounts that occur mainly after midnight when we start seeing the effects of that storm coming through. Generally seeing some 1 to 3 inch amounts in the eastern highlands, with 2 to 6 amounts from midnight to 5, 6 a.m. Friday morning across the central mountains. Peak wind gusts overnight tonight. It's really after midnight when we're going to start seeing the winds starting to ramp up. You start seeing some winds up around 20, 25 miles per hour up around Galena Summit and down towards Rockland, Oakley, and around Pocatello as well. Although I think towards dawn, towards daybreak, we'll start seeing some really strong winds develop really along the 84, 86 corridor, and I wouldn't be shocked if we see some 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts in that area in the just before dawn Friday morning. Our low temperature forecast for Friday morning, generally we expect all areas to be below freezing tonight. High temperatures forecast for Friday be rather mild once we get the storm that tracks north of us. It'll be into the 40s across much of the region. And our snow totals today on Friday, now most of this occurs in the Snake Plain and Magic Valley and in the southeastern lowland valleys. Generally occurs early Friday morning. Right now we're calling for about an inch or less in many areas, although honestly there's a lot of doubts in the Idaho Falls, Rexburg area. Could be a little bit heavier. Could see 1 to maybe even 3 inches of snow there. Around Driggs, snowfall amounts could be a little bit heavier as well. As we head up towards Island Park, generally in the 4 to 6 range up that way, and heavy snows likely once again for the Galena Summit area. That's where the main center of this low is going to track through. Peak wind gusts on during the day on Friday. Once again, pretty breezy across much of the area. Expect to see a lot of peak wind gusts at around 40 miles per hour, with some 50s around as well, and maybe some areas may even hit 60. Some isolated spots where you have the downslope winds coming off the mountains. We could see some really strong gusts in those areas. So this storm will wind down pretty quick in terms of snowfall Friday night, with really only about an inch or two snow likely, mainly during the evening hours up in the Island Park area and Driggs area Friday night. And then our peak wind gusts Friday evening. It will take a little bit of time for those winds to die down. Still pretty breezy Friday evening. And you see even as we go into the overnight hours, there'll be some 25 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts around during the overnight hours Friday night going into Saturday morning. As we go into Saturday morning, we are expecting rather chilly temperatures across the region with widespread 20s and teens across many areas. High temperatures on Saturday, generally sub-freezing across the northern half of the region with 30 to 35 degree temperatures, generally in the lower Snake Plain and Magic Valley. Additional snow totals on Saturday look pretty light, generally confined to the Island Park region, inch or so generally in that area. And our peak wind gusts on Saturday look a lot better, generally in the 15 to 25 mile per hour range. So just to summarize, we have our next storm system arriving late tonight. Decent snowfall amounts for the mountain and highlands. Right now, expecting light snow for the Magic Valley and Snake Plain, but watch out from Idaho Falls to Rexburg. Could have some heavier amounts in that region. And we are anticipating some wind gusts up to around 50 miles per hour throughout the day on Friday. And then we're looking for colder, drier weekend weather for the weekend. So that concludes this morning's briefing. And if you have any questions, comments, please let us know. Thank you.